Hello, friend.
Hello, friend. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Do you have a Trident Dragion you can lend me?
I'll check my binder. I have the Trident.
Oh my god, my friend was able to lend me a Trident Dragion. That's perfect.
That's amazing.
Thank you, friend.
Thank you, friend.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Retro. Today I've got my first place locals Tenpai Dragon list. I wanted to try the deck out once and see how it was. I didn't really love the deck too much, but I'll give everyone a deck profile and yeah, show everyone how I played. So starting off with the main deck, it is 40 cards. We have 3 copies of Pydra, 3 copies of Chandra, only 2 copies of Fadra, which is standard at this point, 3 Sangan Summoning, Sangan Kaiman, 3 Sangan Summoning, 1 Terraforming to search the field spell, which is the only reason the deck is good, and then 3 copies of Prosperity for consistency. Not much to say. This is essentially a standard engine count. There is some debatability if you want to play a second Fadra, one Fadra and clear up that spot. I like to have a second one. There comes up instances where you just need to have this in case you get like crowed, in case you get belled. There are just reasons to want the second one. Didn't really come up because again it's only a 4-round locals, but still just make sure you play it in general. If you do want to play something else, it's okay as well. For the non-engine spots, played a lot. Have 1 Duster, 2 Lightning Storms for back row. Going back, these probably should have been Droplets in the main. I think Droplets is just an overall better card to have for your main deck, but definitely would recommend having these somewhere in the deck. If it's not main, probably just use it in the side deck. Best card of the deck was 3 Fenrir. Not much to say. This card is just excellent. Actually, that's a lie. There's a lot to say. This card is good going first. It's good going second. It puts pressure on your opponent. It gives you a free body for the field spell. So you can search a Fenrir and then you can discard for free essentially. If you get hit by D-Barrier or whatever else that your opponent uses to stop you, this card on its own gives you body, gives you presence, gives you plays. Without this card, there is a lot less you can do. I loved it. MVP of the day. For hand traps, we played 3 Mourner. Just a lot of hand traps really. 3 Veilers, 3 Ash, 3 Nibs, and then 3 Imperms. These, in my opinion, are the best 15 hand traps to play. It's not really much special about it. It's just these ones are the most effective. You could consider Droll as like your next best one, but I don't like Droll. It's not very good versus pure Snake Eyes. It's not very good versus the Mirror Match. Just these ones, they do the most. Ghost Ogre is another option you could consider, but it's only really good in the Mirror Match, and outside that, I wouldn't play it. So just sticking with the most universal versatile hand traps we have. And then for the 40th card, little Tech Spice, 1 Fallen of Albaz. This was because if you make seals when you go first, and you have to pass on seals, this makes the seals actually create a secondary interruption. So I'll show you the options in the extra deck, but I actually found Albaz was pretty cool. It came up a few times and was overall decent. For the extra deck, whoops. For the extra deck, it's not too special. 1 Black Rose, 1 Moonlit. This random level 7s that can come up, I guess. Oopsie, drop 1. Just random level 7s that come up. I didn't make Black Rose at all, but Moonlit came up once where I needed to use it to out something. Don't remember what, but it did come up 1 time, and it's not bad to use in battle phase as well. Out of order. Play 2 of the level 7 Bident Dragons. You do need 2 to OTK. First one comes up, and then the second one is more so just like another way to continue pushing damage. 2 of the level 10 Transcendent Dragion. You only need 1, but you play a second because if your opponent's playing Cash and you get hit by Cash Tier Unicorn, if you play 1 of this, they just banish it and then you don't have access to it. So that's that theory. And then 1 Trident Dragion. Doesn't come up a lot, but in the games it does come up, it's absolutely crucial. You generally will lose the game without it. If you don't have one, I guess just borrow from a friend. Not much to say. For the links, not much to say. Just Striker Dragon, Heretic Seals, and SP Little Knight. The Striker Dragon is here specifically to make SP Little Knight, and then Seals is obviously your go first option. I cut the rest of the links. They just didn't really come up enough. And in testing, I felt like the Raging Phoenix Solantis OTK is just, it's such low percentage, and I don't need cards that don't come up enough. I'd rather just use those spots for other cards that have more utility. And then this is where I got a little spice of the deck. We played a branded package for the Elbaz. One of the Albion, one of the Lubalion, one Mirror Jade. This is like the standard stuff, not much to say about this one. You'll play it in all the time. So if your opponent summons light or dark, you can use Elbaz to fuse into one of these two and then fuse into Mirror Jade. If your opponent puts a big monster out, you can make Titanic Light to push for game. That's another thing there. And then the spiciest tech was Albulanatus. So this tech says 1 Fallen of Elvis plus as many dragon monsters as possible on the field. So if you play the mirror match, you can seals them in battle phase, and then you can Fallen of Elbaz to make Albulanatus, and then that wipes their board. So that's a cool little thing that you can consider. Never came up because I never played against Tenpai, but oh well. For the side deck, 3 Ghost Belts. This is a mirror match. It's Melodious, Runic Stun, anything that really this can just function as more hand traps. 3 copies of Crow, mirror match. I think it's also decent versus Melodious. It's decent versus branded. Just want to make sure you don't lose to certain things. It's also good in the mirror match because you can like just get rid of their when they go Fadra effect, you just get rid of it, or if they go Biden Dragon, you should stop that. 2 Gamma Seals. This is just for like clearing problematic monsters. I played against Pearly, going second. I just put this over the Big Noir and was able to push the game. 4 Bestials, just one of each of the good one, just one of each of the Bestials, so you never draw multiples. Just again, more interruptions when you go second. And then finally, just 3 Cosmics for back row removal. There's not a whole lot to say about this deck, but other than droplets, I wouldn't really change much. I personally don't like the deck as is. I don't really want to play it. I think it's very easy to counter. Post Infinite Forbidden, I really want to re-explore the deck, but as for now, I think it's just good to play it once, understand how it works, and then yeah, that's all. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.